Arizona built more, and we have just became official at our chartering National Coalition of 100 Black Women. So we are so very excited. And I have my sister here, Marchelle Franklin. And I just want to find out from you, maybe in the next 2 to 4 years, what would you like the buzz around town in Phoenix to be about the NCBW 100 Black Women of Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona?
Well, I know in the next 2 to 4 years, the buzz around the valley about our Phoenix Metropolitan Chapter will be that when individuals want to know what are the issues that are important to African American women and girls, that they will know they need to come to us. We'll have the politicians, we'll have policymakers, we'll have educational institutions, we'll have businesses that are thinking about relocating here or expanding business, recognizing that it's vitally important to engage the African American community and in particular African American women. And so I know that'll be the buzz in the next 2 to 4 years, as individuals and entities will recognize we are the premier organization that they need to stop by to get a pulse on what we want and what we need as African American women.
So we will get they will come to
That's
us
correct.
For the buzz and to want to understand what is going on and how can they move their goals forward with us.
That would be exactly right.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Marchelle,
so much.
and we look forward to our jazz brunch coming up.
Thank you.
Alrighty, I have my sister here, Kelly Warren, and we are at our chartering ceremony for National Coalition of Black Women, 100 Black Women here in Phoenix. So I just want to ask my sister Kelly, what made you want to join an organization like the National Coalition of 100 Black Women?
I think anytime there's an opportunity to provide a voice for women and girls, I want to be at the forefront. So many times we've lost our voice and we don't have enough advocacy. So I'm excited to join the cause and get the world to hear our voice.
Alrighty, and what would you tell a friend if they said, what is this organization? What is it about in Phoenix? What is all this buzz going on? What would you tell them?
I would just say it's a collection of strong African American women coming together with a single voice on behalf of our children and our women.
Let's go, 100 Black Women of Phoenix. Thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you so much. And I have my brother here, Attorney Benjamin Taylor. We have a brother here joining us to help us celebrate this history-making event. And I just want to ask you, as an African-American male, why do you feel there's a need for an organization like this, 100 Black Women in Phoenix? Specifically in Phoenix.
Well, I mean, this is a great organization. I mean, I'm happy to be here, happy to volunteer to help out.
Thank you.
I'm part of the 100 Black Men also.
Yeah.
And, this will be kind of like a sister organization. So I think this is to be active, to help mentor young women, to help, mentor and just give girls hope, give young women hope. So I think this organization will definitely be value to our community.
Thank you. Now, have you heard the buzz going around Phoenix about the chartering ceremony? I know this is a new organization in Phoenix, but have you heard a buzz maybe started about this organization?
No. I mean, I heard a lot of buzz going around. People have been talking, about this new organization happening. So I think this is going to be a great event.
Thank you.
Great start to something that will be here years to come.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you as my brother, 100 Black Men, 100 Black Women. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I have my sister here, Leslie Rowans. She is our chapter recording secretary? Corresponding secretary. Thank you so much, Leslie. And I just want to ask, what are some of the issues that we'll be tackling in our organization that you can let Phoenix and everyone know? Some of the issues that we'll really be digging deep in.
Well, Audrey, one of the most important things that the National Coalition of 100 Black Women stands for is advocacy, and our pillars are centered around health, education, economic empowerment, and so we want to make sure that we are covering all of those areas where it relates to African American women and girls. So in terms of education, we want to make sure that they're provided with the correct or the right amount of access to education, whether that be if we help with preparing them for college, or even at the grammar school or high school level as well too. We want to make sure there are programs in place to assist them. In terms of health, we have issues around childhood obesity as well too, as well as for adult obesity. We can talk anything from kidney disease to diabetes. So we want to make sure that we're well represented and that our women and our girls are provided the resources and the education material to help them.
Awesome, awesome. And now that we are official, have you been hearing the buzz around Phoenix? Have you heard individuals maybe ask, hey, what is NCBW, 100 Black Women? What is this going on in Phoenix?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, when our president, Charlene Tarver, was on Sonoran Living,
yes.
As soon as she finished with that interview, we had a major buzz. Our phones were blowing up, right? Because there is a need and an awareness now that we are here. We're here in the Valley in Phoenix, and we're ready to get to work.
Yes,
and so we are just very strong, and we are appreciative of all the support that we have received from our elected officials and from our community advocates as well too. So yes, the buzz is on.
And we're ready.
And we're
ready.
excited.
Yes.
We're
Well,
excited.
thank you so much, sister.
Thank you.
So I have my sister here, Dorothy Finney. She is our third vice president. And we are here at our national ceremony, our national chartering ceremony for the National Coalition of 100 Black Women. And we are so excited, aren't we? Aren't we, Dorothy? We look calm, but we're not. We're not.
So very excited. I can echo that,
Okay.
Audrey. This has been an exciting moment to get started,
Yeah.
something that's much needed here in the Phoenix metropolitan area. And as third vice president of membership, I can say we have 47 excited women along with us to share in this event. I remember when my heart was pitter-pattering with excitement when I first received a response to my email that I sent to the national organization asking if it's possible to have a chapter here in Arizona. And when I received that response, I couldn't wait to share it with the other young ladies who aspire to find this organization with us. And when we accepted that email, it was on. We were ready to work, to hit the ground running, and find other women who will come on board with us. And we're so excited that we now have 47 ladies in the National Coalition of 100 Black Women, Phoenix Metropolitan Area Chapter.
That kind of leads me to the question that I was going to ask you. So you had heard of, because some people have never heard of the National Coalition of Black Women. So you've heard of that before because you had to take the initiative to actually send them the information to let them know, hey, this is what we want to do in Phoenix. So tell us a little bit about your first experience hearing about it and what just really made you say, hey, this needs to happen here.
Oh, the National Coalition of 100 Black Women has been in existence for over 70 years, and I have seen what other chapters have done in their local cities from throughout the nation and what they aspire to promote gender equity among women and girls. And I went to their website to try to find more information about this wonderful organization. And upon going to their website, I saw that they had a vice president of membership that I could contact and see if it was feasible to establish a chapter here in Arizona.
And so she
Here
did,
we are.
and here we are. So what is the buzz that you're hearing? I've been asking some of the ladies to just give a tidbit of what are the buzz that they're hearing around town, because like we said, some people have never heard of this organization before, and now that they have, we've been on Sonoran Living with Susan Casper. So what's the buzz now in Phoenix?
Well, what I'm getting right now is everybody wants to join us. I actually found several other young ladies who tried to establish the chapter here. About 5 years ago, there was a group of young ladies, not as many as our organization, but they were not able to get the interest that they needed, because you need to have a certain number of ladies who are engaged in the community who want to get the organization started. So they failed in that attempt, and I wasn't part of that group, didn't know that they were trying to establish one. But now we have a lot of women who want to come aboard and say that it's much needed.
Well, that's great, because collectively we can move mountains, and that's what we plan to do in Phoenix. Okay. Well,
and the 100. Well, thank you, Audrey. We know that the 100 Black women are going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, we are.
And so you're going to see more of us.
More. Thank you so much, sister. Thank you. So honored to have my sister, Judge Carol Scott Berry. and we're just ecstatic, right?
Yes,
we can't
Very
even calm
excited.
down yet.
Yes.
So I just want to find out your thoughts of what an organization like NCBW will have an effect on Phoenix. What's the impact that we're looking for to have in Phoenix?
Well, we're hoping that this organization will have an impact on not only Phoenix, but every family, every home that's here in Phoenix, because we'll be able to have inclusion. And we'll have diversity, and we'll have our voice at the table in every aspect of life, whether it is in government, whether it is in business, whether it's in education, healthcare, all those issues. We want to have an impact on Phoenix to make it a better place and an inclusive place, and try to do away with that reputation that Arizona has throughout the country.
Yes.
It's not being a very inclusive place.
That's right. That's right. So our voice at the table. So, what do you think? This is just really just. What do you think in 2 years the buzz will be about our organization here in Phoenix, our chapter in Phoenix?
Well, I'm hoping that the buzz will be great, and that every member of our charter organization will be somewhere serving on some board,
Yes.
some commission. We'll be in powerful positions. We'll be at the table making decisions, and we'll have other young women encouraged to come along when it's our time to move on, that they'll be ready and prepared and ready to step in our shoes and keep everything going.
Yes, ma'am. Our voice at the table. So we're getting ready soon to hear the renowned saxophonist Eric Darius. So thank you so much, sister, and we're going to have a great time with this.
Thank you.
Thank you. I have ran into one of our guests here in Phoenix that happened to come out to our chartering ceremony today, and our organization is built on advocacy for young girls, African American girls, and we're unapologetic about that we are here for them, black women, black girls, for advocacy. So why do you feel that there is a need for advocacy in Phoenix, in the actual Phoenix area, for our young girls?
Well, in Phoenix, of course, I was just listening to young ladies in high school saying how there is much need for mentorship. There's much need for that role model for younger ladies growing up in Phoenix area that have that good role model to give them that sense of pride, that sense of encouragement, that sense of education, and how important education is,
Yes.
and how important it is to continue that. And of course, we need those strong black women in Phoenix to help them to strive to become better.
Yes, yes. And we'll be looking for women. You may not necessarily be a member of the National Coalition, but you're definitely a partner. You're a woman in the community that works in South Phoenix, in our South Phoenix area, where maybe some of our disadvantages, some of the services that others may not receive. So we'll look for you to be an advocate for us, to help us, to tell us, hey, we need help here, we need mentorship here. So we'll look for you, Ms. Tamara Floyd, to assist us, to help us with our goals,
Absolutely.
to advocate for these girls and women.
I am here, and women's support group is always needed, and we need those strong women to help with that advocacy, and I'm here for you.
Thank you. Well, we appreciate it. Well, thank you
are
for
welcome.
coming. And I have my sister, Jamesia Hambrick, here. We are still so excited, right?
Yes, so excited.
So excited. We have a great show, a great luncheon lined up. And I just want to find out, what are you excited about of some of the issues that we will be tackling as far as a National Coalition of Black Women in Phoenix, here in Phoenix? What are we going to dig our feet in? How are we going to impact the Phoenix area?
Okay, I just look forward to working with the young black women and being an advocate for them, and just showing them what their rights are as young black women in our area, and just showing them that they have a purpose here.
A place, a sister.
Yes.
So there's been a buzz going around Phoenix since it's been announced, and then that was on the Sonora Living Show with our sister Susan.
Yes.
So what is the buzz that you're hearing about in Phoenix of our new chartering organization of 100 Black
That
Women here
there's
in
a
Phoenix?
group of wonderful black women that come from all different types of specialties that are all coming together to make a change here in Phoenix.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and we look forward because we're ready for Eric Darius, right?
Yes.
Thank you. And I have ran into this beautiful sister, Lisa Guice, who's coming to join us for our chartering ceremony and our jazz brunch. What is the buzz that you've heard? I know that you may not be a member yet of the National Coalition of Black Women, but what is the buzz that you've heard? And you said yes.
Yes.
So what is it that would make you want to be a part of an organization like this?
Well, what really intrigues me is the fact that you guys are about empowering women and empowering girls. You know, that's what I do with my company, Pretty Girl, and that just captivated me. I saw the article in Arizona Central, and I just started reading and reading. I couldn't put it down, and then I went on and started reading about all the different members, and I said, I have to be a part of this. I have to get there. I emailed Mrs. Covington. I emailed her. I was like, I don't have a ticket, but I have to get there. What do I need to do? Who do I need to talk to? You know. So whenever there's an undercurrent of just movement and positivity, I want to definitely be a part of that.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate you, and stay in touch with us because we look for you. We look for other women in our community to help us, to show us where is advocacy needed, where is empowerment needed, where is mentorship needed. So we look for other individuals in the community to help us, and we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much,
No
Lisa.
problem. Thank you for having me.
Okay, I have my sister Jay Gale with us at the National Coalition of 100 Black Women of Phoenix. It's official. It's official.
Yes.
So we are elated.
Yes.
I just want to know what made you want to be a part of an organization like 100 Black Women and now of Phoenix.
Well, number one, I've only been here about a year.
Oh, okay.
I'm from the East Coast, and when Charlene invited me, she did not have to persuade.
That's our president, Charlene Tarver.
It was a mission of purpose and to give voiceless communities a voice and to empower them and to use our skills and abilities. I just could not pass up the opportunity.
Well, thank you so much. We are just still so excited. We had our pinning ceremony this morning, and we just have a lot of emotions flowing. So I appreciate you, my sister. I look forward to working side by side, arm by arm with you. Thank you, Jay Gill.
Thank you.
I am so honored, so very honored to have our national president, Michele McNeill-Emery. Thank you so much. All the way from Baltimore, right?
Absolutely. Thank you
so
for
you're
having
enjoying
me.
some of this Phoenix weather?
Oh, I am.
So again, we are just elated. We had our pinning ceremony earlier, so we are just overjoyed. But I just wanted to know, what are some of the primary functions of the NCBW?
The National Coalition of 100 Black Women is an organization that advocates on behalf of black women and girls, primarily in the areas of leadership development and gender and racial equity in the areas of health, education, and economic empowerment. So we are very concerned about the forward advancement of African American women and girls, and with women like you, we know that we'll reach the goal of achieving equality for all.
And this is an organization like this is not here in Phoenix. This is very new to Phoenix. So what is the importance? What is the expectation, I think, that people will feel that needs to come out of Phoenix as this is new for us?
Well, I think it's long overdue, and we should have been in Phoenix, and I'm so grateful for those of you who have stepped up to actually charter this chapter here. It is significant, and I hope that indeed the community will embrace this organization because it is one that can help solve problems, come up with resolutions to address things that may be not going so well for people of color. And so certainly it is important that when decisions are being made or discussions are being held, that we are indeed a part of the conversation.
Right.
When we are a part of the conversation, we surely can come up with resolutions that we can reach quicker.
Amen. Well, we look forward to seeing you in a year and
Absolutely.
letting you know all the how we've elevated our chapter here in Phoenix, and we just again thank you so much for taking the opportunity
Thank you for having me.
to
Thank
come
you.
out. Thank you.
I look forward to returning.
Thank you.
Thank you.